The following content is intended for mature audiences. This material is created for the usage of harm reduction and drug education. I am not condoning the consumption of any illegal psychoactive substances.
Now, a question to ask ourselves is, are some of the information we have been provided false or exaggerated? The misinformation has been used to shape politics, incorporate policies that have disproportionately affected certain groups, and create dangerous practices which sometimes result to death. Today, I'll be listing a few fallacies related to drugs to help shape the way we think about them. I'm sure we all remember all the stories that were surfacing years ago relating to bath salts. One of the most popular ones was the Miami zombie face eater. The hot topic was there was a new drug out there by the name of bath salts that would turn humans into zombie-like beings. I would like to mention how this person that was caught on video eating another man's face and didn't even have any traces of bath salt in his blood. Matter of fact, the only drug that was present in his body was marijuana. Bath salt is the nickname for a drug they call synthetic cathinone. The real version actually derives from an East African plant that a lot of people indigenous to that area tend to chew on for two things: the euphoric feeling and energy. This is very similar to how natives of South America would chew on coca leaf. I conclude to say there's no study out there that tells us this drug would do anything remotely close to turning you into a zombie. Although during and after a long night of drinking, you feel like you have killed a large sum of your brain cells, this also isn't true. Now, there is one alcohol-related issue that can result in the assassination of your brain cells in certain regions of the brain. This is called Wernicke-Korsakoff syndrome. Folks with this condition tend to present with confusion and lack of muscle coordination. This, though, isn't directly due to alcohol consumption, but rather inadequate vitamin B1, aka thiamine. When you drink alcohol in large amounts, it does disrupt the absorption of vitamin B1. Matter of fact, you can continue to engage in alcohol. The real intervention for this issue is just to increase your vitamin B1 consumption. Let's start by defining what addiction is. According to the DSM-5, in order to be a person with an addictive behavior to drugs, your daily social living such as parenting, working, and intimate relationships have been disrupted due to an external substance. Let's say you do PCP every night, but still keep up with your duties as a responsible and loving guardian to your kids, attentive co-worker, and a loyal friend, and you're in a position to be able to afford your habit. You're not considered to be a person with an addiction. 70% of substance users, cocaine, alcohol, and prescription medications don't fit this profile of a person with an addictive behavior. Now, there is a correlation with 30% of folks that are addicted to substances. They have co-occurring psych disorders such as anxiety, depression, and schizophrenia, or impacted by socioeconomic factors like resource-deprived communities and underemployment. When marijuana smoke is exhaled, very small amounts of THC is actually in the air because the majority of it has been absorbed in the body. Can you get high from secondhand smoke? The likelihood is very low. In order to actually get high from secondhand smoke, you need to be in a poorly ventilated room with 16 joints in rotation. And that will only allow you to get a very small fraction of THC in your system. This is another issue that isn't true. For an example, a very controversial topic is marijuana and bipolar disorder. Some folks say it helps balance their highs and lows of mania and depression, while many have reported to be triggered or have worsening of episodes. Also, there's a very interesting plant called datura, or Jimson weed. This very beautiful plant naturally grows in the Americas. This has been used in safe practice by native folks who know what they're doing. The Navajo tribe use it to apprehend thieves and locate missing goods. Aztecs use it as painkillers in initiation rituals and as a narcotic for ritual sacrifices. Nowadays, you have folks throughout the world that are trying to experiment with this drug because they heard about its hallucinogenic properties. Now, this drug can actually make you trip for 24 hours to even days at a time. And the result, not so good, because many have had very negative experiences resulting to coma and even death. Thank you for watching, and please be safe.